Hello YouTube. This is my review of what I think are the best bicycle clipless pedals out there. I've been riding a bike since I was, I guess, 5 years old, and I've usually am just a fair weather rider, but when I do ride hardcore. But this is just my review of what I think, in my personal opinion, is the best bicycle pedal out there, clipless. It's the Forte Boulevard pedal. As you see right in front of you, this is the box, and it comes in and shows that it's a CNC machine chromoly steel axles, sealed cartridge bearings, thermoplastic composite body. It's only 330 grams. It's ideal for commuting, touring, and just general riding. And the nice thing is that it's compatible with Shimano SPD cleats. So what the box looks like inside are actually my old pedals, but it comes with the pedals and it comes with the SPD cleats. For those who are new to bicycle riding, usually when you go clipless, you get what are called the clipless pedals plus the cleats, which attach to the bottom of your bike shoes. So these are my bicycle shoes, and they're a pair of Pearl Azumis. And what happens is, on the bottom of these, you attach the cleat right here, and this is an SPD cleat. For those who are new to the bicycling community, SPD stands for Shimano Pedaling Dynamics, and they're actually one of the leading manufacturers of bicycle parts and accessories, and they actually universalize the cleats. This thing right here is called the cleat, and what it does, it clips onto the part where you the clipless part of the pedal, so that you are riding more efficiently. These things you can buy somewhere in the order, if you look online, anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks. So once these wear down, you can just put in a new pair, and basically it's just a hole on the bottom of the shoe, and there's the cleat in there. So right now I have a pair of Pearl Azumi mountain biking shoes, and the nice thing about these is that you can kind of walk on them. So if you're like doing a hardcore ride of like 20 miles or so, and you want to stop in to a restaurant or store or something to eat or something, you can actually just clip out of them and walk on these without damaging the cleat too much. There's some other really nice reviews about how to add cleats to your bicycle shoes, but I don't feel like I would do any better than what some of the videos are out there. But I am going to review this one because I just checked YouTube and this pedal is not out there. So once again, it's the Forte. Now Shimano makes a really nice one. They're about 80 bucks, $85, maybe 90 bucks, depending on where you look. But the thing is, with this Forte Boulevard pedal, it was only 35 bucks. So I bought this from a local bike shop, and if the local bike shop is for $35, I'm sure you can find it cheaper online, somewhere in the order of maybe 30 bucks. So if they're making only a $5 profit off of that, I'm sure you can find it somewhere cheaper. But anyway, here's the pedal itself, and here's the clipless part side, and here's the flat side. So if you're commuting and you are in a rush or something to go to and from work, you don't need to worry about putting on your bicycle shoes. Not that it will really make a difference. And this side is relatively flat. And as you can see, it is relatively flat, so you can put your shoes on here. The nice thing about these pedals, what I really like, is that when you're rotating your crank arm, they're weighted. So if you're at a red light or something and you clip out of them, as you see, it goes in one direction. It goes at this angle. And after just one day of riding, you will have memorized the position where these pedals are, so you don't have to constantly look down. The problem with those Shimano SPD cleats, where it's clipless on one side and flat on the other, is that they're not weighted. So you really cannot, you really have to kind of look down and, make sure where you're clipping. And with these, I used to actually have a pair of those. Those are nice pedals. I'm not dogging them, but unfortunately, like I said, I found myself kind of fumbling a few times and trying to dodge traffic and stuff. This one is really nice in that it's no matter where the crank arm is, if it's in this position, this will be weighted this way, and it will take maybe 1 or 2 rides for you to have memorized this position. That muscle memory will stay in with you, and you can just clip in without ever having to look down. You can pay attention to traffic, pedestrians, whatever's on the road. So you will always know that it's in this position. And then when you come in and you grab your shoe can just simply just touch it this way and then clip. So right now I'm trying to do this one-handed, but so then when you clip in, you have it clipped. This side I actually have it pretty tight, but there you go, got it clipped in. So now your shoe is clipped in, so now it won't come out. So and the nice thing is also, it's because it's SPD design, it's just simple, lateral movement out to the side to unclip. Also, the nice thing about these pedals is that you can adjust the tension on the pedal clip with this little screw right here. You're gonna just get a hex wrench. If you have a standard hex wrench, most people have a standard bicycle repair toolkit in their house, or they have a standard hex wrench, or if you ever bought any products from any stores anywhere, they always include those free hex wrenches to assemble them, and usually more times than not that will fit this size. And what you do is you turn the screw, and you can see the screw protruding out here a little bit. You turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. I think clockwise to make it more tighter. So it's very tough to take out. If you make it more tighter, then what happens is it's less likely that you're going to slip out of them. It's just a little bit of safeguard. So what I did to my right side, so this side, as you can see, the screw is maybe a 1/4 of an inch protruding out of this flat bar here. On my right side, I actually made it very loose. As you can see, the screw is maybe 1/8 of an inch protruding out. The reason is I wanted to make this side looser is when I'm fighting traffic and let's just say I'm going to fall over, I'd rather fall over on my right side. So I live in the United States, so we're right on the right side of the road, and it'd just be easier for me to unclip on the right side. Now, with that, in really hardcore riding, I actually have accidentally unclipped, but that's like going up a hill or going down a hill or something like that. But if you're on general flat terrain, it's very seldom that you're going to unclip. Also, the third the other nice advantage of this is that you don't need one of those bicycle pedal wrenches to install one of these. Now, to take out the old pedals, you're going to need a bicycle pedal wrench, or you're going to have some patience and use a regular manual wrench. This one, you use a traditional hex key, and you can see on the crank arm here, that's how you would install it. So most people do have a typical hex key bicycle tool set, and that's all you're going to do. You're just going to unscrew it this way, so you don't have to buy those expensive $25 wrenches to unpedal it. The nice thing is also about these is that it's not made of steel. It's made of some plastic compound. So if you are riding fast and you do unclip and this thing comes like a total revolution around, and you're wearing shorts, and this has actually happened to me on the old Shimano SPD design, I've actually scraped my skin because it's made out of steel. This is made out of kind of like the Teflon material that's present on your cooking pans and stuff like that, and it's pretty smooth. It's not like so slippery that your shoes won't slip off of it, but it's not as it doesn't have any jagged or pointed edges where you would actually scrape your skin in the off chance that that did occur. So that happened to me maybe 2 or 3 times with the old Shimano pedals that I had. So I actually didn't like them, so I actually took them off, and I actually heard a lot of positive reviews about this pedal. And like I said, these are only about $35 bucks. I'm sure you could get them cheaper. And that's my review of this. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Thank you.